Kings postgame show inside the warehouse alongside Mel and Kelsey. I am Chris, Forgotten Rotten, with a 67-63 win over McFlurry Power. And I know the final score was close, but let's be honest here. Forgotten Rotten really took it to a more inexperienced team in McFlurry Power.
And you could see McFlurry Power trying to learn quickly as well, and the fact that they were improving. I think they'll be a lot better throughout this tournament once they get their head around a few things. But that was pretty tough initiation for them. Forgotten Rotten were just brutal.
All right, time right now to check in with our stars of the game. Yes, stars plural, who are standing by with Kelsey Wingert.
A full circle moment there for Shelfy, able to walk it off, if that's what we call it in cricket, for a big win versus a team who's hung many banners in this warehouse. How good did that feel coming back from the Achilles injury and getting this done in game one?
Felt good. I'm just excited that I was able to get in there in that situation and get the job done. Just got to throw strikes, trying to hit the back wall as much as possible, and let our big dogs do the most barking, really.
There was strategy. You guys wanted him up at the plate. What was going on behind that strategy?
Shelfy can bang the ball around a little bit there. So I'm on the bench, Calvin's on the bench, and Justin, who is our CSO, Chief Strategy Officer, wanted to get one and get Shelfy up there, and it proved to be exactly what we needed. I think our defensive alignment was amazing. Justin bowled incredibly today. So we're a powerhouse. You know that.
You said you were going to mash balls. It seemed like you did that in this game. Are you back?
That's all I know how to do, Kelsey, is bang the ball around the warehouse.
Big win over McFlurry Power. Big battle between these two teams, but Forgotten Rotten takes it. Shelfy is the hero today with the walk-off win. Congratulations, guys. Rosie?
All right, Kels, thank you very much. It's time right now to check in with the loser of this game. They're not losers because they've hung two banners here in the warehouse, Team McFlurry Power. Let's start with their captain. K-Mac, how different is this sport because you are the most inexperienced team we've got in this tournament?
Yeah, no, it's way different. I got zero clue what's going on. I'm just kind of out there running around, swinging at things and throwing things, and I don't know. I'm just looking at these guys to tell me what to do. I mean, we'll figure it out, though. I'll be all right. Give me tomorrow by the playoffs. We'll be settled in. We needed a little humbling. It's been, 9 games since we lost? I mean, it was getting kind of boring coming in here and just rolling through teams. So it's probably good for the brand. It's good for the content for us to lose a game. So I'm not too disappointed. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll be ready to go.
We knew this team was going to be a menace here. We got some the Twin Towers and defense out there. We got Penik bowling his ass off. everything, we strategized. We brought Penik in as our Chief Strategy Officer, and he crushed it today. I think today all the credit goes to Penik.
Jack Reacher, how was the first experience there, man? Because you looked like you were getting stronger and getting more of a hang of it as the game went on.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like first game, just good to get out of the way. That warehouse ceiling has got someone against me. First 3 balls all hitting some sort of pole, light, whatever it was. But enjoyed the pitching, actually, and really, really enjoyed that. So hoping tomorrow we can, come back stronger for sure.
Shelfy, this is a big deal for you. Last time we saw you in the warehouse, you were limping around. You blew out an Achilles. You had surgery. Just for you to get back and participate, all kidding aside, was that a big deal for you?
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't even shower without hopping around.
Okay, that's too much.
It was tough, man. Yeah, it was more day-to-day stuff. The physical therapy went quick, though. I've been running around for a while now. I'm good to go.
Justin, you've been a part of this sport now. This is your second season back in the warehouse. What sort of advice do you want to share with the rest of these guys now that they've experienced a full game?
Yeah, I think like K-Mac said, it just takes some time. So within tomorrow or the day after, we'll get our rhythm. It's going to be, a lot of balls. You could see the way they were pitching. They sort of know exactly what to do from last year, sort of figuring it out. And for us, it's just the fact that all of us pitched the guys that, do pitch and everyone had a hit. That's a plus point. So I think, for me, it's a positive this game. We just get in there, get a feel for it, and then we'll get better as this tournament goes on.
Justin, you are the Chief Strategy Officer, but they don't always listen to you, do they? Because I believe the plan was at the end of your first batting innings for Trevor to get out, and he didn't. Is that difficult dealing with that kind of ego?
No.
That away, Mel. That away.
Touche.
It's a stray coming out of left field. No, I mean, Trevor is still, learning, even though he's here last year, still picking up the game again from, being here last year. Hey, it's been a long year off. So, we know for next game, there is even some things that I think we could take away from this game. and that's going to be one of them. Has strategies at the end of innings like that.
Well, we wouldn't have this great tournament. We wouldn't have these great press conferences if it weren't for our friends and our sponsors over at DraftKings. DraftKings Sportsbook is here to help you get closer to the action. Wondering what the DraftKings Sportsbook app offers? Well, check out the DraftKings parlays, same game parlays, and SGPXs. Combine multiple bets together from the same game for a shot at even a bigger payout. And if sports betting is still not available in your state, you don't got to worry, my friend. You can still join in on all the fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have the shot to win some cash prizes. So get some skin in the game and download the DraftKings app right now. And don't forget to use our promo code WAREHOUSE. That's promo code WAREHOUSE only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Didn't even know the inning ended.
You did great.
Just so long, did we? Did we really?
Okay. Hitting the ball is sneaky hard. Make them play.
It is sneaky hard, but hey, I don't know the rules. We're getting there.
You guys had no idea what was going on.
Not a clue. I'm just listening to them.
1%.
What we're here for.
I do think your guy about the bucket hat is like an insane hitter. He's like really good.
Okay, well, then he gets to hit next inning, right?
Yeah. So you'll find out.
There we go. No worried. 3-peat. You had to try it.
If you tell me it's a dirty play, I'm saying with you, it's like we're gonna do it.
You gotta do it, yeah. Push the limits.
The first ball, I didn't watch Kollin warm up at all, and all of a sudden he threw him down.
I know, I was like, what the fuck's she doing?
Hey, Rod, right here. Listen. I don't want to fucking hit again. I don't want to fucking hit again.
We gotta take advantage of this one here. We gotta take advantage of this one.
So Trevor Plouffe and Forgotten Rotten goes up 1-0 in ball and play 2. Weird to see Team McFlurry Power struggle here in the warehouse. They've won back-to-back championships, the last 2 banners raised, but they're going to have some adjusting to make to be successful here in ball and play, especially when you're going up against the floor general and Justin Penik. He's down with the strategy, and of course Trevor Plouffe was crushing some balls in this one today. What you expect from our big leaguer. So Forgotten Rotten goes on to win. Woo-hoo! But we're still going. We got game 3 coming your way. Let's get you up to the people in the booth who are going to call the game, Chris Rose and Mel, to break down the defending champs, Hook, Line, Sinker, taking on Woogas.
We are back inside the warehouse. It is beautiful Jersey City, New Jersey. It is the DraftKings pregame show. Ball and Play Season 2. Time to get you all set for the defending champion, Hook, Line, Sinkers, taking on Woogas. Alongside my girl Mel and also Kelsey. I am Chris. Let's talk about those defending champs. They're the only one of the 8 teams that return all 4 players for the second season of Ball in Play. And they're walking around like, yeah, we the champs.
Yeah, they know it. And the more I've seen of this, and I haven't seen a lot yet, and I'm still trying to figure it all out, but the advantage of having experience seems to count for an awful lot in this. And just knowing how to basically work the angles in this incredible warehouse. So that's a huge advantage for them coming in.
Really interesting first game of the regular season, though, for the champs, because Woogas, this is the first time that they're going to compete in this sport in the warehouse. We did see them get together in Blitzball Battle 4, and Jimmy Norp is a guy that can strike the ball with the best of them. They are the youngest team that we've got. In fact, 24-year-old Luke O'Brien is the oldest team member here. So maybe youth prevails?
Well, maybe that means they come in with no fear.
Ah!
You know, and there's fine for one team, Hook, Line, Sinkers, to be walking around strutting it out. But sometimes young players come in, they don't care about what's happened before. So it could be interesting.
All right, time to check in right now with both teams. Kelsey Wingert, take it away.
Hook, Line, Sinkers, the defending champs. They're back here. The only team out of all of the teams in this tournament who are returning all 4 of their players. Jolly, obviously that's an advantage for you guys, but as we see the learning curve from some of the new cricket guys, truly how big of an advantage is it?
I mean, it takes a little bit to gel in this game, and I'm really happy I'm with 3 dudes I've done a lot of winning with, because there's kind of a wild card feature to the new teams. They're figuring things out. They're trying things. They're trying to get the clips. But we're coming here to just stay undefeated, basically, and go all the way one more time.
Luke, you were filling in Jimmy on some nuances when it comes to hook, line, sinkers, obviously the defending champs. I guess what's the information on the opponent that you're passing along to your teammates?
They're all good hitters. Jay, I think, is going to be trying to take advantage of that back wall, a new rule today. So that's what I was telling Jimmy. Maybe making sure someone is going to be behind the plate, watching out for that little sneaky attack. They're also pretty good pitchers. BBD is a good pitcher. I think we got to keep an eye out for that.
Jazz Coran, your second time back here in the warehouse. So I guess last year, as you watch these newer players adjust, what are the biggest adjustments you learned in the tournament last year that you can go in already knowing now?
Thanks for having me back here. As I've been telling Jolly, the whole mantra of our team is just keep it simple. We don't try fancy things, and we just back our basics, and I think that has worked for us, and hopefully it can work for us this year as well.
Jimmy, we saw what you're capable of doing, obviously, in BB4. How do you think your skills will translate into ball and play, and what adjustments, especially after watching the first 2 games, do you think you'll have to make?
Definitely the first thing, don't swing too big. I think it's important where you hit the ball on the ground is better than the air at some points. Get 4s on the board is big. Don't want to make early outs for sure. I feel comfortable, though, and a little bit confident. I think today is a good day to kind of experiment, find out what we're all good at moving forward, and we'll figure it out today.
Is there a strategy based off what you guys have witnessed early in this tournament that you're hoping to take advantage of early?
Look, they have a lot of players that need to get some reps in. They have Luke O'Brien, who has won an MVP in this league before, so if we can keep him as little a factor in this game as possible, let the new guys be new, I think we'll be in the spot we want to be.
Sanjay, it's your first time in the warehouse. How has it met your expectations watching these first 2 games so far?
The energy over here has been electric, and it's been really cool to see. And I'm glad that I got 2 games to see what it's all about and take those lessons into the game.
And Drew becoming obviously a warehouse regular, the mustache is still here. How do you feel your skills translate to ball and play?
I told Jolly and BBD that they should take care of anything mental and strategy based. They know what's going on, and I said I'll just shut my brain off and go for a ball. If I see a ball in the air, I'll go for it, and that's all my eyes are focused on is a ball.
And Dan, I can't go anywhere without talking to you. Last tournament in BB4, we really saw the camaraderie form between you and Jimmy Norp. How excited are you to be taking the floor back out here in the warehouse with your guy Jimmy?
I can't even put it into words. I've been texting Jimmy the last couple weeks, watching the BB4 tournament back, and I was like, yo, let's get out there and let's win this thing. And I mean that for real. No more being underdogs. No more like, oh, we can shock the world. Nah, none of that. We're the goddamn Woogers, and we're going to win this thing.
Nice stop.
Just knock it down.
How are the vibes?
The vibes are hot. The vibes are high. We're ready to go. We got your little bro Luke. He's coaching me up. He's teaching me how things run around here. I'm ready.
What are you gonna do? You gonna ball? You gonna opening batsman?
I think I'm bowling. We haven't discussed hitting yet, but I definitely want Luke to hit because he's the man.
How's it feel?
Good. Good to be back. Be winning this again.
Always love the vibe that's happening here in the warehouse. All right, it is prediction time, Kelsey Wingert.
I don't know how you go against the defending champs and hook, line, sinkers, not only because of the defending champs, but Team Wooga's a lot of guys playing in this tournament for the first time. They're going to have to figure out all of the adjustments, how their skill sets translates. And look, hook, line, sinkers, like we said, defending champs, the only team returning all 4 players. So I think the experience and the strategy is there for them, guys.
Mel?
Look, why not? I'm going to go with Woogers because I feel like they need that extra support, and I'm going for the fearlessness of youth. I reckon they're going to come out here and maybe put hook, line, sinkers at the bottom.
If you spin up on YouTube a clip from about 30 years ago, there was a great coach named Rudy Tomjanovich. He coached the Houston Rockets to back-to-back NBA titles. And during the second one, he goes, "Never underestimate the heart of a champion." I'm underestimating because, quite frankly, I like Woogas. I don't know why. First of all, Jimmy Norp, he's a great batsman. He is great. Luke O'Brien, he might be the best athlete that we have at John Boy Media. I'm not going to count them out, man. It's the 20-somethings. These guys are freaking all younger than my oldest son. It makes me depressed.
Oh, don't. It's you don't look a day over.
The dad
25.
of no, you stop that. The dad of John Boy Media shall prevail, and we will see you again tomorrow night for Game 3, Season 2, Ball and Play, presented to you by DraftKings.